Okay, so check this out. I'm a member of the New Mexico Watercolor Society. We are the southern chapter here in Las Cruces. And at the end of our season, which is basically right now, we at one of our meetings will have an art supply swap and sell for donations for the Watercolor Society. And one of the ladies, Anna, brought this setup, and I fell in love. And I'm apparently one of the few people in that society that also does oil painting. So like I immediately thought this is the coolest thing ever. And two of the other members helped me come up with some cash so that I could get this setup, and an unbelievable bargain that I got for it. Honestly, thank you guys for your help. You know who you are. Let's just say a fraction of what this is worth is what I got it for, and I could not be more grateful. But let me show you what the whole setup here is. This is branded by Guerrilla Painter, so you may have seen some other Guerrilla Painter products out there. All of this setup, I think, except for this box might even have come from Guerrilla Painter. I'm not sure about that. Everything else here is branded Guerrilla Painter. Let me show you this box first. This is a brush box that's gorgeous. It's got a handle, it's got a hinge, and what's so cool about it is it opens like so and like so, so your brushes are standing up like so. 3 of these brushes are from Guerrilla Painter that came with the set. This one, that one, and one that's down here. So a number 2, a number 4, and a number 8, all filbert brushes. And then it came with 3 Winsor Newton artisan brushes, a 6, a 2, and a 4. So I got a bright, a flat, and another bright. And these are all long handle brushes. They're beautiful. Another Winsor & Newton round oil brush here. That's a number 4. Gorgeous. Like, it's absolutely amazing what I got here. And then a Grumbacher Academy number 6 filbert. Whoops, let me pick that up. Okay. So that all comes in that box, plus, got a hair on me. I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, like 9 of these brush tubes that also came from Guerrilla Painter. I'll show you how these work. This hair on me, excuse me. So what you do is you take the end off of it, put your dirty brush through here, put the dirty end of the brush, your bristles inside, and put the lid on, and then you can get these home without having to clean them with a bunch of solvent and all of that until you get home. So that is super duper cool. And the bonus with these brush tubes is I can also use it as a specimen holder, because I do botanical work. So I can put water in here and put my specimen in there, and I have a clip that can hold it up for me so I can draw and paint from it. So dual thing for me. So that is the brush box, which is so beautiful. And then we get to the kit itself here. So this is a Guerrilla Painter pochade box. It comes with these leather straps here that snap down, and a leather carrying strap that's adjustable. And then there's a a turn piece on the side here that tightens the box, tightens it when it's open and tightens it when it's closed, so you don't have to worry about anything falling out while you're traveling. And then it opens and you can turn that again to tighten it so this stays up and still and holds what you're painting. It also has in the back, let me move this forward a little, this arm that comes up and turns to hold larger canvases for you. And that folds back in so that it's compact, like so. It has these ridges right here to hold your canvas in. And then I just keep my towel in there. And then it has these two edges that open that I believe one of these was added later, so that's even cooler. And it holds brushes here, so like so while you're painting. And then I have some panels in here to paint on. So that's those, just painting panels. And then this section slides open and it comes with, there's this rack, I did it on here correctly, that you can add to here so that there's more of a lip to hold whatever it is you're painting also. And then it comes with 3 of these hooks that you can hang on these edges, like so. Like so. Well, you can't even see that one probably, but there's a slot on both of these to be able to hang things from. And then it came with a pot for my solvent, which I can show you. It's airtight, and it has the filter for the pigment. And it closes tight. Okay, so that can hang there. And it can be used, you can also, I also have another one that I can use for water, so I can use this same setup for watercolor. So either one. And so that can hang there, and then it comes with these clips to be able to clip things down if you need to. Then it comes with this sort of bungee cord situation here. And from what I can tell, I did some research, from what I can tell, this goes behind and holds wider canvas if you need to. And then you've got this chain situation that can hook in, as far as I know, hook in here. This is closed, hook in here. And you can have a paper towel roll hanging from that, or a towel, like my painting towel, I can hang from that as I'm out painting, or I could just hang it from the handle if I like. And then, what I better unhook that. Come on, there we go. I thought about a palette. It came with a little wooden palette. Excuse me. I've taken the little wooden palette out because I won't use that. And I thought about what I could use to put in here for my oil palette. And I've come up with something I think is going to work pretty well. And I will show you. Put these back. And that is this. And this has come from my being a nail tech life. It's just a plastic, container for organization, but it has these, that close, so I can put my oil paint in there and close it up when I'm traveling, so it's not, getting smushed up against anything else. So that's what that is for, and it fits in here perfectly. It doesn't add any weight at all. And then I have my oil paints down here. And I, believe it or not, narrowed down my palette. But so these are the 3 brands that I use for oil paint. So Gambling, Winsor, Newton, and Charbon. And that's those. these are the colors I've been taking with me painting. So this is the color tinted and shaded. So that's what I'm taking with me. And that is the kit. Close back up. Let me put my panels back in. I can also keep brushes in here if I don't want to take that other brush box with me. And that would just lighten the load even more. And then all of this can fit back in here. You tighten it up and close it. And then you snap these closed and boom. Now the other thing is it comes with a bunch of D-rings like here, here, there's some on the other side that you can hang all kinds of crap from if you want. So that's really nice. It has feet on the back, so if you're carrying it by the handle and set it down, it's not going to scratch anything and it's not going to get scratched. So that's all that, and I'm not going to take this off the tripod, but I'll show you. It also came with the Guerrilla Painter tripod, which is super duper duper nice and thick and heavy. Not heavy, but substantial. Enough that you don't have to worry about it blowing away or getting broken or bending or any of that. It's a really, really, really nice tripod that it comes with, and very expandable and all of that. And then it also came with a travel bag. If you wouldn't believe how much I got this for if I told you. I mean, she was so super duper nice. But anyway, the bag itself comes at, you can wear it as a backpack. So all of this fits in this bag. You can see how much space is in there and pockets and all the things. Wear it as a backpack, and you can also wear it as a shoulder bag, and you can also use it as a rolly bag, which is so cool. And so all of that all came together, and it was just such an unbelievable bargain, and I'll have it for the rest of my life. And I absolutely love it. So I could take it out, plein air painting, oil or watercolor, acrylic, gouache, whatever, and have everything I could possibly need. So that's super awesome. Hi guys. This is like the second time I've tried to shoot this video, but it is what it is. I just wanted to show some newer things that I've got and bought and received recently. So first things first, my sister gave me this. Excuse me. This is called a fuggler. And it's the funniest thing I've ever seen in my life. Are you kidding me? So they did a collaboration with Care Bears. And this is my fuggler. His name's Steezy. Because he's high. Look at him. Come on. It's so funny. They even have a little heart on their butt like a Care Bear. It's so cute. Anyway, this is Steezy. Thank you, Sissy. Before I went to Ohio recently, I went to Michael's to get some things to have travel art supplies with me. One of the things I got was this Faber-Castell Pit Artist Pen set in sepia. So it's like a brown ink, and I thought a brown ink would be interesting to sketch with and paint over and all of that. I think these are waterproof. I have not tried that yet. But it came with a 0.3, 0.5, 0.7, and a brush tip, which I don't really use the brush tip too much, but I'll use all three of the other ones, and I got a decent price on it, so that's nice. Again, in sepia. So that's that. And then I also, while I was there, this is really what I went for, was an Arches travel sketchbook, and it's called a travel journal. It's 100% cotton cold press, 140 pound, 6 by 10 inch, 15 sheet, spiral bound book. So I was just, things I was fooling around with there, some swatching, I did this tulip. I did this one. I actually cut out of here to work on. But this lily, I think it's a lily that I took a picture of at the Cincinnati Zoo. So that's that. And these travel journals work really, really well. I also have a hot pressed version, and I like both of them very much. I like cold pressed paper generally more, but hot press I'm practicing on because I want to move almost exclusively into botanical work, and for that detailed work, hot press is supposed to be a lot better to work with. So that's what I'm doing. Also, while I was at Michael's, I picked this up. I don't know why. It's nothing I needed and nothing I might even use. I might give it to somebody as a gift because it's very beginner friendly kind of kit, but it's a note card paint kit. It has like everything you need in it, including a brush and like paint dot cards and envelopes for the cards or note cards that are pre-printed with like florals. And I'm a sucker and I bought it, and I'm not sure if I'll just play with it or if I'm going to give it away as a gift for something, but it's very, very cute. And it's, I guess, developed by, the illustration by Sarah B. So anyway, those are at Michael's. I think there's a landscape one too, I want to say. But anyway, it's super cute. I didn't really need it, but I bought it. And so that's that. The other thing I got, I've had for a little bit and I've been using for a little bit, but great for travel, is this little bag, this pencil bag that, hope I can show you all at once. You zip it down and the front folds down into there's a magnet that holds it, and then it just sits up like this. So you can just pull your stuff out of it and work from it, and it's great. And I've used it for a couple months now and I absolutely love it. The magnet is very strong. The only thing I wish this little bag had a handle, like to carry it, you know, either on the side or on the top or something like that. But other than that, it's absolutely perfect. I really love it. And good quality and everything. Really like that a lot. And it has a hippo in the rain. Like, come on. So cute. Anyway, so that is all from Michael's. Yeah. And then when we went to Ohio, and I got to go to Blick in Columbus, and there's not a Blick around where I live at all. I mean, there's no big art supply store like that anywhere around here. We got Michael's, we got Hobby Lobby, we got a couple of independent art supply stores, thank goodness, and that's pretty much it. There's not like a big box like Blick or Jerry's or anything like that around here. So I went to Blick in Columbus, long story short, and I picked up this Archie's pad. This is what is it, 10 by 14, so I can actually cut these pages in half and do 2 paintings per page if I want. It has 12 sheets, but it was a really good price at the time, so I snapped that up. And I love Archie's cold press paper, so I can never have enough. And then something else I got there was this pencil sharpener. That's like the dual, you know, what's it called? Precision sharpener 2-process extra long pencil point sharpener. And we'll talk about this in a second. And then the big daddy that I got while I was there was this, the Derwent Drawing 72 set. It has all of the new colors in it. I didn't have the original 24. I didn't have any Derwent Drawing pencils. This is my first time using them, which is a crazy thing to do. But in my defense, they only had 2 sets there. When I went into Blick, I wanted to try the Derwent Drawing pencils. I was going to get some open stock, and they had 6 colors, I think, open stock that were nothing that I wanted to try. Excuse my makeup, goodness. Not really what I was looking for, you know, color wise. And then I saw these on a lower shelf, and they were, I think, $138, something like that. And a quick search online said that was actually a good deal. they had, they told my husband this, that they had only gotten these in the day before we got there. And it was just like meant to be. I snapped them up, and luckily I love them. My tin is dented because I had to pack it to fly home. So that is not due to anything the manufacturer did. That's just because I had to fly with them. They are absolutely gorgeous. I'm going to try not to dump them out. So this is the first tray here. And you can tell I've already used them since I've been home. I absolutely love them. So they're like soft and creamy in a different way than Prismacolor, but still smushy in that way. It comes with 2 trays of pencils. So that showed you the first tray. This is the second tray. Really beautifully packaged, wonderful, no complaints except one thing. When I opened these, I was still in Ohio. I was in the hotel room, actually. I was too impatient to wait till I got all the way back here to play with them. I got the what do I want to say? The manufacturer sharpen tip is pretty blunt, and I don't blame them for doing that. But I like a sharper tip, which is why I got a brand new sharpener to go with my brand new pencils. The first one I tried to sharpen was this number 0400 gold, and you can't tell because I've taped it. The first time I started to sharpen it, it splintered open. It like got a hold of this ridge that's on the side of now I've seen on all of the pencils, you have to be very careful, and it split my pencil down about that far. That's the only one that did it, and I didn't use the sharpener again for any of these pencils, and now I use a mechanical sharpener for them, and it works perfectly fine. That was just the only thing that was kind of, you know, oh man, you know, first thing, these expensive pencils, I tore one up, but it's, you know, still usable. Like I said, I've got it taped up and it'll be fine. That's the only complaint I have is, you know, if there's a ridge that goes down the side of, you won't be able to see it, but you can feel it on almost, not all of them, quite a few of them, especially right here where the lettering is. It's like a ridge that goes down the entire pencil from manufacturing, and that's what the sharpener caught on and just splintered the whole thing down. But that's okay, that's all right, you know, it was just one and it's fine, and I can still use it, so I'm fine with that. And I only use this Blick sharpener for like other pencils now, harder ones. But so that is the set that I got. Big purchase. I didn't get much else besides that because it was a big purchase. While I was there, I got this pencil case, which is, I believe it was also Derwent, to put those pencils in, I thought, because it said it was 120 pencil case, right? Which is, and it's very nice. And yeah, the thing about this case was, and I didn't realize because I haven't used colored pencils for a really long time. It's made to have 3 pencils per little elastic band, and the problem with that is these Derwent pencils are wider than a regular colored pencil, like a Prismacolor or I don't know what else, Polychromos or Faber-Castell or whatever. They're wider. They've got a thicker core and the barrel is thicker, so I could only fit 2 into each one of those little elastics in this case, and it didn't really work for me. I didn't like that. But so what I've done is I've used this case to put in the duplicates of the Prismacolors that I have, and basically like the specialty pencils that I have. So like the neons that I have, these are my Caran Dash watercolor, like super color pencils, some Uli pastel pencils that I like. These are Faber-Castell watercolor pencils, and some individual Koh-i Noor pencils, and then these are Faber-Castell Black Edition again, pastel. So it works well for that. It was a little pricey to be that, but it did free up space in another pencil case for me to put my Derwent Drawing in. So I'm going to do that. These have little snaps on the side for the zippers so they don't jingle around, which is kind of nice. So that's that case. And then this is the case that I'll be putting my Derwent in with my Prismacolor. So I've got several, what do you want to call these? Leaves or pages full of my Prismacolors. I don't have all 150, but I have all the ones I want. I have most of them. So there's that. And then I have the Prismacolor Very Thins after those. So those are just like harder Prismacolors. And then I have plenty of space in here for my Derwent Drawing. So I'm going to keep all of those together in this one case. And that'll work out nicely, I think. Oh, if you want to see swatches of the Derwent Drawing. So this is on white paper. They're so pretty. They're like these beautiful natural muted colors, which is kind of great to have in the same thing with Prismacolor, because Prismacolor is like so brighter and chromatic, and but they're both kind of soft and nice. And that's on gray paper. So pretty. And I've been enjoying these a lot. I really like them. I used them in, let's see, this drawing here of an iris. This is an iris that we also saw at the Cincinnati Zoo. I did it in pencil, and then I also did it in watercolor. So there's that. I used my Prismacolor and my Derwent Drawing for that iris. So there's that. And then, the Art Supply Swap and Sale at a Watercolor Society meeting that I got the oil pochade box at. I also got another couple of things. One of them was these pastel pencils, like Conte de Paris. These 4 are Conte de Paris pastel pencils, 2 white, 1 sanguine, and 1 sepia. And then this one is a Faber-Castell Pit Pastel pencil in white also. So I have not used pastel pencils before, so I find this is going to be really interesting, I think, to play with. So those are really cool. Somebody was getting rid of those. I snapped those up. And then the same person also had this. Let me get, okay. This set of 3D printed paint palettes. She was surprised that I knew what it was, but I had seen this particular product on YouTube before. So there, I don't know the company that did the 3D printing, but I had seen it. And it was made specifically for Gansai Tombi paints. They fit them absolutely perfectly. So I have a few Gansai Tombis, not a ton, but you can see. And they just have, there's several levels that stack together, like so. And then I found that it also holds white knights, or these like full pans, really, really well. And then even just regular paints. So basically this saves me so much real estate on my desk, as opposed to a whole bunch of different pans of paints. It holds all of that paint in this one box, and it's really, really nice. I like that. I don't think I'm going to get any more Gansai Tombi paints, so I'm really happy that I can hold some other paints in there as well. So that's nice. And I think the last thing I want to show you, oh no, also at Blake I got a Caran d'Ache Luminance pencil in buff titanium. I wanted to try just one pencil open stock, just to see what the, you know, to do was about with these pencils. I haven't used it a lot yet. So far, I really like it. Is it super duper special, making my art magical? No, but they are incredibly expensive. So that's why I only got one, and I wanted to try them. It's all right. They're beautiful, but like I don't see, paying $5 a pencil for them. You know what I mean? I think it was 4 something for one pencil. Yeah, that's too crazy for me. The last thing I want to show you was a gift for my birthday, and it's so beautiful. My friend Nancy is the best Nancy who's ever Nancied, okay? She made this sketchbook for me. It has a charm with stars and like a turquoise bead on it. And she literally she did all the stitching. She did the paper, she did the cover. Look at that. This like really pretty cork and like, oh, it's so pretty. And then this wrap comes off and it has this gorgeous paper in it. And it's all deckled edged, beautiful, lay flat, gorgeous. I did a painting in here, but I started in the middle because I didn't want my first page to look like crap. But it's a rose that I had a photo of in my phone from a while back. So I started in the middle, but you can see. And then I also swatched my Derwent pencils in it. So they look beautiful on this paper too. It's gorgeous. And I absolutely love this sketchbook. It's so pretty. And I'm hoping to use it for a long, long time. And try not to be too precious, But it's hard. Look at how beautiful it is. She is amazing for doing this. So that's it. That's all my new stuff I wanted to show off and brag about my friends and all the things. We will see you later. Bye.